Okay, hey guys, how's it going? September 15th, I got a bad case of the hiccups, so hopefully it's not too embarrassing, but got some work to do, so it's 9:17 p.m. Oh, maybe just talking helps, I don't know. Let's see here. I kind of doubt that, so we'll see what happens, but okay. So I'm on the California server, and they've been desperately waiting for some tags to be generated. But in order to do that, what happens is we have to go in and modify the way the tags are set up in the sheets. So I'm trying to think of what changes were made that... The only thing I can think of was Bakersfield. We took some of the stuff out of the tags and we put it right into the actual waybills, I think it was. So, just hold on a second here. Just want to make sure we're live, everything's okay. Yeah, alright, good. So, what we'll do is I'll first go into... I want to go through the tags first. Yeah, let me go into. I don't have to run an administrator because I'm just going to take a look at the tag file and see what it looks like now. Well, there's actually a few things that need to be changed around. Now, one thing you can do, and we've actually, I believe there was a change that was made. Okay, hang on a second. Let me think about this for a minute. Let me go into the actual waybill file because I want to make sure what's happening is... I'm looking at both of those for a minute, but I'm going to check something out here and just explain what one of the things that was going on. All the tempo was being retagged to Kansas City. So what we found out was this train didn't fit the era, and Kansas City was short for cars, so we're taking everything from Temple, bringing it over to Kansas City. I think that's one of the tags that may have been changed as well, but I'll take a look at that. One thing for certain is, or should be certain, is that I believe the waybills were changed. I want to take a look at the waybill just to see if there was any Temples left in it. So I'm going to go into here for a minute and see. I think I took them all out. Yeah, I did. Okay, so that's the waybill file. There was no TPL showing up. Okay, so that's gone. Now there could be some lingering ones left behind still. I'm going to close that one up. And then I will take a look at this one. I think I already did this the other day. But just in case. Okay, so Temple has been taken out. That's good. Alright. So, what happens is when you're going through an order of the actual sheets, everything up above this -1xxxx line is currently. Now, this could change in version 1.0. We're in the beta, of course, through the fall, while version 2 is going to be coming our way. We're in the process of making RTS version 1. I'm not the one programming it. I'm just spearheading the ideas that basically Ski and I have met, and we've actually talked about. We went over a few of the things that he'd like to see. So the actual data files may not look like this. They may go to XML, but there might be better user interfaces. And there's a lot of other neat little tricks that we're going to hopefully bring to the table. But I don't want to say too much about it right now. For now, we're still dealing with the beta. So let's assume everything might still be another cycle or two. And then if version 2 gets here, then this is something that's going to be probably done quite a bit, almost like on a weekly basis, at least in California. So, what I want to do here, I don't think I've had a hiccup yet, so I guess talking cures hiccups. Never knew that. Thought there was other things, but get the air out. Maybe that was the problem. So I go into the tags tab. Yeah, that's where I want to be. Okay, so I'm gonna square off that window a little bit here. Take a look at what we've got. So what you see here now, it's a little bit different in the sense that what you're getting here is so you got 7 hoppers here. You're seeing actual 7 of the same thing. So it's just spread out more. That's all that's about. But what we want to do is make sure that if we do have any tempo in here, that it's been changed, or that we go into whatever has been changed. So this is what the output will look like when it's generated, and we want to make sure that the output matches. But to do that, we take a look and see what's been changed. So first, let me go into the sheet and do a find, and I'm going to look for TPL. And we got 56 of them apparently, which is a lot. I shouldn't say that's a lot, but let me just okay, it's actually less than that, because what's happening is it's repeating twice. It's showing up here, but it's also showing up there. So I'm just gonna let it go through that for a bit, just to see where it's coming up. That's the first thing we're gonna want to change. We're down at 56 there. I'm not even sure where that is. Oh, that's part of it? No, that's beyond the totals. This is when you're getting into all kinds of crazy stuff. This kind of total thing doesn't really matter too much, because the other sheets, the sheets themselves are actually going through them. So, but we'll assume everything's, the same or whatever. So, hope that makes sense. So what you want to do is you want to find the point where it says boron West Colton, and there you see there's Y1 and NP. See, that tag doesn't even match what's here, which is okay. Where was the first one? Okay, it's out Cadiz Hills. So there it is right there, see? So it's Kansas City. I don't know if... Did we change everything to Kansas City? I think we did. I don't know if I have a replace in here. I could try it, actually. That might make it a heck of a lot easier. So let me just see if I got... I think I do have a replace. Oh yeah, find and replace. Okay. I'm used to Control F. So let me go ahead and do a TPL. And I'll replace it with Kansas KCK. I think I've done it for all. I'll do a replace all. Ooh, on all sheets? In all sheets? I don't want it in all sheets. Hang on, cancel that. Oh, I see. Okay. I just want to do it for this sheet, so I had to change that. For now, anyways. I mean, yeah, I could change it for the, no, I can't do it because that'll mess up the matrix. So, for now, I'll just say this sheet. So I replaced that, and you can see everything here has changed over to Kansas City. I believe that was fine. So I'll do it done. And I think we're okay for that. And that's kind of a genetic thing anyways, so if I do a TPL now, I get nothing. I believe they were all Kansas City. Hopefully I'm right. I don't think I would have changed anything else in that. So, what else do we got to do? So now I'm looking through here, and I want to see some of the stuff that got changed over. So they're going to appear below the intermodal stuff. Okay. And what I'm looking for now, this is all the intermodal stuff, this orange stuff right here. Actually, I'm going to use page down instead of my wheel mouse. Victorville. Yeah. So now we're getting into this stuff right here. Magadan. So once we get through the Victorville stuff, or the intermodal stuff, sorry, Victorville, yes. You see where it goes from one reefer here to North Platte, and then it goes right to the Tricor. What's happened is the Magadan section is now gone, because what's happening now is it's now being Magadan is something that is popping up. Hopefully I tested that all. I believe I did. If it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. I can always... I think there was an issue with one of them, to be honest. Something didn't work, like UP North or something like that. There's a bug in one of them, but we'll be able to spawn it anyways if it doesn't work. So I don't know. I forget where it was. I can't remember. It was no. I tried popping it. Sorry, I tried popping it up on the other side and it wasn't working or something like that. But anyways, forget it. If there's still an issue with it, there's ways of getting around it. So for now, and it's just one interchange. It's not like it's a bunch of trains. So I'll delete Magadan out of there, and Kern Hot. There's the UP North one right at the end there. So you can see Conglass, and then it goes to Boswell. So we want to get the UP North, which is the other one. So Magadan, I think, works. UP North, I'll delete that. So these are trains now. These are trains without the whatever the hell you call those things. I can't think of the name. So now I'm just going to look through here through these totals, and I'll take that out. The UP North one. Oh, hopefully it doesn't screw up everything else, but see, I'm already losing references here. Okay, it came back. Hopefully that's right. Sum of F1032 to 1092, okay. Oh, I think that's all right. Never mind. There was a reference that was gone because I took some figures out of there and I hadn't deleted it yet, so I think everything's okay. Hoppers, potash, Mojave, that stuff I don't think that matters. That used to be some old counts that we used to use. It's not a big deal. So I think we're okay now. Oops, I don't know what that was. I hate it when it does stuff like that. You click on something all of a sudden and just like, whoa, what's that? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I don't have to worry about that. So while I'm still around playing around the sheets here, I want to take a look at what the heck. Get up there. All right. I actually want to take a look at what we're tagging at various locations, because I want to make sure if I have tags set up for Temple that they're gone. So I'll start with Bakersfield Yard. I think that's just the cement. There's nothing else there. Ooh, there's some notes. All kinds of notes. Okay. So I don't see any Temple there. That should be fine. That is fine. Again, I'm looking at the yards just to see what we got set up. I'm going to go ahead and open that all up. Because once it generates, whoa, what's that? I don't even know what used to be there. I think that between Conglass and whatever, that's probably the old UP North. So I can delete that. Hopefully everything's okay. Let's see. Yeah, they're talking about flammables. There's Magadan, see? So now there's no reference, which is fine because those are places that you no longer have to tag. Likewise, empties that head out to it. Which is kind of interesting. You know, it's now we took it out of the tags. I suppose the empties was something that we could have kept in there to send out that way. I guess I probably, in retrospect, I'm thinking, well, maybe we should have at least kept the number of empties heading that way, I suppose. That's a tough one. I'll have to think about that one. Because in some ways it's loads heading that way, but in other ways there was actual empties that were heading out there, and we've gotten rid of that now. So what's happening is we're not sending empties anymore to service them, but they come back. So that might be something to consider. The thing is, it doesn't have to match anymore. But that's gone now anyways, so everything else should be okay, at least for there. What I did want to look into, let me just double check on the server here. Conglass is SJVR. Why, did I erase Conglass? I didn't see that. Yeah, Conglass is okay. Conglass is fine. There was ones in between. The reason why I said Conglass was there was some UP Norths in between the two there. Let me just double check here. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was just that was where it was sitting in the tag file. Okay, so now we do have all these different areas where I suppose what'll happen. Hold on. Let's see what Mike's got questions or whatever. No problem. Okay. So the other thing that we're looking at here is anything that has temple as a back tag. Oops, not TOL, TPL. We don't have any, really? Well, that's good news. At least here it isn't. I don't see anything. Well, it didn't. I did a search and I didn't see anything that popped up for temples. So, well, that's good news. Okay. So that's been solved. As far as that, let me just take a look at the yard again for a second. Everything else, these numbers, they don't even match up anymore. The times here, I'm not too sure what happened with the times, but 6:30 to it used to be going 5 an 8-hour shift or an 8.5, I think it was, but it has to be. Okay, so that's sorting the trick one drop, but it actually goes, Bakersfield comes online before that, because it has to get all the empties ready, and then likewise SJVR is going to be doing the same thing. What time are we at right now? So we're getting close to 5 o'clock. There's a lot of things that are going to start going on as of midnight tonight. Boron's going to be another one. We're probably not going to have time to run Barstow. There's too much going on. Hold on. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Yeah, and there is some interchanges that were missed or something. So, okay, let me just keep going here. That was Bakersfield. There was more in here. What's going on? I have to keep on going back out every time I hear need to put the schedule in for preparing for SJVR. Yeah, yeah, we'll deal with that. I gotta get this done first. So, alright. So that's Barstow. There's something else. Was a switching district, maybe? Okay, that's the other one. So we're gonna get close to boron, but again, make sure that we don't have any temples sitting around. And we don't. Okay. Thought we had temples coming in somewhere. But if I can't find it, there's only one other place that they could be. So not Mojave, because that's all automated through the waybills now. So maybe it was, but it's not anymore. West Colton isn't going to be it. Local yard. San Bernardino's not going to be it. I don't even know why I went there. There is another one here. What am I missing? Well, that was it, actually. Hang on a second. Well, that includes Cadiz, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't see any temple. Okay, alright, so we're good. I think we're fine. I think we've eliminated all... So everything should match up now. If that's the case, now... I can run the tags since they're automatically... I'll do it right on here anyways. Let me just check to see if you want to do the tags or you want me to do them one more time. Let's see. So Mike's got all the, basically he ran the RTS for those also watching. He ran the RTS files this time around. There was a couple issues, but I think they're straightened out now. I can run the tags for the sake of the video. I can actually do it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So I don't think I have to go in and actually go right through just basic and run it through the source code because I don't think the token's working. Or last I checked it wasn't. Let me double check. I don't think this was working. Oh, maybe it is. It doesn't matter what version it is, but let's go ahead and I'll just run the tags. So type in tag. Oh yeah, it's down to 1020 or something like that now. And of course the missing thing again is if there's loads are automatically going to head to UP North, they're automatically going to head to Magadan, but what we could be missing is the others. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright. So we want to copy and paste. Now that we made the modifications, this should work. Oh, before I do that, I almost forgot. It's still here. It's minimized. I forgot to do my transferring over. So the one thing you've got to do is make sure that you have the data here for the new quantity. and bring that over to quantity. So you're starting at the top. And you can hold shift and page down if it's quicker. And yeah, right around 1030 there, or whatever the heck it is. So Control C, go over to the column right beside it at the top at number 2, right below the header, edit, paste special. I always forget this one. So paste values only, I think it is. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So now I'll go like that for a minute. I'll find it. Is that where it is? Okay, it's there. Of course, you can play around with these windows any way you want to get it, to make it easier. It's not the same font, it doesn't matter. So you want to start with, oh yeah, right below that, right here. Once it starts counting. So as you can see, it calls for 7 in the tag file, but it actually spits it out for each one. Now I'm holding the mouse button down. It's probably not the quickest way of doing it. Probably should have hit shift and end, I think, or done or something. I don't know. Not done. There we go. So you don't want to include the press return. So just a Control C. Now you don't have to do any special pasting. You can just go right into here. And Control V. That can go return, hit end. Now you want to make sure that everything makes sense. You don't have to check column by column. The way I usually do it is I go in and see if it stops at the total part, which it did right here. Now the numbers, you notice this says 1026. The reason why this is not matching, normally that would. It called 1029 waybills, so that's the new number of waybills. The reason why that number is not matching right now is because the old quantities and how the random numbers worked actually had some variance in regards to going to cars that were going to the other industries that we took out for tags, and we just have them set up as waybills now. Now, I never thought about the empty, still having the tags in there for the empties. That's my bad. Perhaps it's something you might want to put back in if we need empties. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. It's something I guess I neglected. I shouldn't have been so quick to take those out. But at least we got the Kansas City out of there. Temple's in. Up here, we can go with September 15th. You don't have to put the date, year, just like that. And that should be that. Everything else should be in line now. So from there, I mean, now it's just a matter of going in and seeing what's going on. So I mean, all the old instructions can be removed. I don't know about what we have for time set up yet, if it's been erased or removed or whatever the heck it is. I guess it's been removed. I don't know, per day. Yeah, okay, never mind. Oh, it hasn't been used this time, or never mind. So I'm looking at the months here. Never mind. As long as it's taken out of the registry over on the other side, the form responses, then it automatically gets removed. So I had to think about that for a second. So yeah, it starts at 0500 for Bakersfield, BNSF Bakersfield, as of tonight, we'll start adding 30 minutes. So there's that, there's boron, there's a lot of them start up at 5 a.m. Boron's one of them. Victorville's another one. All of Bakersfield is another one. So there's tons of tags that can go out there. I'm just wondering how we want to do this now. We want to split it up. I'll split up the various yards anyways, but so I don't know about the comments. See, I'm not too fond of the comments in here just because, it's something. It's just a lot of, I'd rather see it go into a forum personally. It's because then you have to go in and erase it again. I don't even know if this applies. Bakers, 5. Okay, so I'm deleting that. Normally the whole comment with the date and the initials, I just highlight it green. It doesn't matter who does it as long as it's one of us, and then just highlight it green so it's gone. How, when, where does Bakersfield City come into play? That's just stuff that unloads, and that's with the Edison local. And that's why, this is why forums. It's a lot easier to ask that on the forums. I take Bakersfield City at industry to be VA. I tag Bakersfield City at industry to be VA and emptied them. Appears to be loads comes. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm confused. I tagged Bakersfield City Industry to be VA and emptied them. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. So it says unloading, but it doesn't really say what it's unloading or who does what, I guess. I'm not too sure. If that's the case, then that should be somehow inserted in there. I thought it was the other way around, but I guess it is unloading, so yeah. I don't even know what types they are, to be quite honest. There, I'll just put empty to VA. Makes it easy enough. Okay, what else we got going on? Comments can all be deleted? Okay. Not all of them, though. Got to be careful. Some of them are... See, this Sean needs to add 725. That's why you got to be careful. Some of these are actually stuff that's really old. Like, look at that. January 11th. What's happened is 725 is not in the tags, and I never got around to adding them again. Fresno boxcars have been changed from 727 to simply Bakersfield. I don't know what that means, but what the heck? Fresno boxcars have been changed from 727 to simply Bakersfield. Okay, they were pre-tagged 727. Perhaps that was an attempt to get 7. I don't know. Yeah, something weird was happening there, but eventually we got to get 725 involved because it should be served, and there's been cars sitting out at 725 forever. But that's something happened back in 2015. I don't know what happened. So, okay. Yeah, so that's cool. So, okay, that's good that he mentioned it then. So that means we've added the comment in there now, so that can stay there, so that anybody or any admin knows that that's what it's going to. It's going to BA. Okay, over on this side, everything else should be fine. I'm not track 2. What the heck is that? Okay. Alright, I'll get the July 21st. Okay, that's a long time ago. So some of them can be, others are kind of for me. Okay, it's like, for example, this one. Well, this is what we got to be careful with, too. In some places I have comments. Like, tank loads half RV, half NP, so that's basically telling you Mojave Oak Creek. Track 2, so that's back in July, so I can resolve that. Resolve that. Resolve that. Okay, so that one has to stay. This currently doesn't have, back in January again. See, something got screwed up. And January was when it came online, so something happened. Okay, so we'll keep that in there. I don't know why I have it on the right side as opposed to the left like the other one, but currently doesn't have a tag and may not be set up as an empty properly in the tag system. Half can be loaded for El Paso, other half loaded for, so yeah, okay. Take track 3, get that out of there. Return to Tulsa. Only 8, not generating enough. Okay, so there's more comments in here. Ah, crap, what did I do there? I don't even know what I did there. Okay. So I'll get that out of there. Boxcars to be picked up. I don't think that's supposed to stay. This was back in June. Boxcars to be picked up in Mojave for Bakersfield. That don't matter. I think that was at the time. I know what happened. There was something on the line. There's no MWCYS3 outbound. Yeah, okay. That's cool. So, because it's coming from a 3, so we'll just put it to, I don't know. Well, let's put it to a 1. I don't care. Yeah, it's a little bit uneven. What's that one? Oh, it's got a Y2, so I don't care. Let's put it to Y2 then. Or let's just put them both to Y1. Oh yeah, I already did those. Everything else on the side should be fine. I think, oops, got up. Alright. September 8th, that was, okay, so that's now, for now. We're back into the times there. So yeah, on this side, oh, okay, never mind, hang on a second here. I'm looking at BNSF Bakersfield time, never mind. That's good. So, SJVR's got 240, they got lots of time. Mojave's another one that was supposed to go to the switching, it never did. Mojave Yard. I have no idea what that is. What is that? Wow. I don't even know what that is. Required. Oh, I know what that is now. Okay. It's the whole thing went kapooey. Okay. So there's the one tag there. Next cycle, I don't even know what. We got enough out there, put it that way. We've had a lot for a while. Extra didn't run, blah, blah, blah. He's got August 26th. There's actually counts updated for this? Yeah, not necessary, but I don't know why it was. Originally, the idea was that we were going to have the counts so that we knew where all the empties were at one time, and that's something that we might want to consider somehow to get into the RTS software. We talked. Actually, I'll let you in on one of the things that I did mention for RTS version 1, which will be the first full version from the beta later this fall. And it may not happen right away, but eventually what I want is to get a it's like a TD3 type display that yards you actually use, and you can actually see a schematic of the yards, and you can see the cars in the order and everything like that. It'll be interesting to see how version 2 works with that, though. I got a interesting suspicion that there might be how would I say? I can't even say, to be quite honest, because I don't know if it comes under the non-disclosure type thing. But there was something mentioned to me at one time that might help. Because I was asked questions as pertaining to RTS, how RTS would handle it. So I'll just leave it at that. I can't say any more. I don't know if it's something. I got a funny feeling there's a lot of things that are coming in version 2. But I don't know for sure. I have no idea, to be honest. But I know I've been questioned on a few things in the past. So we'll see. But the bottom line is to have some type of schematic thing where it shows you which tracks and all that other stuff. It'd be really cool. But it would be something that I'd want the RTS software to do. But we'll see. I ain't going to worry about that. Blah, blah, blah. Were we already here? We're already at the... Oh, no, this is the Barstow switching thingy. The jiggy. I don't know where we're at as far as boron. If everything's going. Did everything go? I guess everything went. See, now we get into comments here. So tags, see, and it's automatically copying over the tags generated thing. What's minimum? This minimum set. Oh, whatever. I don't even know. I don't even know what some of the notes and instruct. I don't want to delete those because I don't know if they pertain. I hate boron because it overlaps and it goes into the next one. It's such a pain. I don't know if there's an easier way to do it, but it's a pain. Can only take 5 this trip, blah, blah, blah. Only need 7. Everything else should be okay. And I think that's it regarding tags. San Bernardino's the other one. So I don't know if Tony's still... I know Tony was no work needed until further notice pending the generation of the tags. So really what used to happen in the old days is you had up till 5 o'clock in the morning, but in reality right now, if you're going to get San Bernardino working, you almost have to do the tags at the same time you generate the cycle, which could be a lot of work, but what that does is it opens up a lot of potential for San Bernardino, and unfortunately, you know, that's kind of something that fell to the wayside. So, but that should get things going again. And there's your current day. We're at 4:57. So there's all these right here that'll basically get tagged. I don't know how else. I guess, yeah, there's a couple. There's like 4 trains holding. Oh my god. It's a mess. I think that was all of them. Yes. So it's 10:01. My throat's going. I don't know if we want to go with... Do we want to... I don't even know if we want to run the hump. Let's see what he wants to do. So there's a lot of tags available. I mean, the San Bernardino side, I can see Tony or Tony could be possibly looking at tagging San Bernardino. So I imagine somebody's going to take control of that one. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah, boron should be up, but that's okay. Because it could have done tonight, but I know there's stuff ahead of it, so yeah, let's do the Barstow dude thingy. Thingamajiggy. What is the clock saying right now? I need a drink. So, yeah, we got a little bit of time. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm not worried as far as anything like that. So that's San Bernardino. So the tags really don't have anything to do with this. It doesn't interface with this. I did the instructions the other night. Alright, so I got about 5 minutes. I'm going to get myself over to Barstow. I'll probably be getting into the tag side of things. Or that, not a tag, the trim side. Which I should be way over here somewhere. My lights went off. Last time I ran tag, I always keep my lights on. But I do tag trim. Alright, so so nice to have that yard emptied now. That's cool. I gotta get a drink. I'm like 3 minutes away, so I go grab a drink and then there's somebody up on the mountain. So yeah, I go get a drink and then we will start this up. And I'll be right back. minutes before we start. Get some lights on in here. Since it's dark out. Oops, wrong light. There we go. Get all our nice pretty lights. Turn that thingy off. Oh crap, I got garbage everywhere in here. Forgot I gotta take garbage out. Okay, so the first hump is Vancouver once 103's been trimmed, so I gotta get 103, 108. Purple. How'd that happen? You know, I might just service that sucker. Thing is, as soon as I relinquish it, that'll disappear. I wish these things would last. That's kind of neat. I haven't seen one of those. There's a dragon equipment. Let's just say I found it. Whatever. Yeah, once we got Temple out of the way, it actually freed up local yard big time. Amazing what that one change made. Probably make things a lot more efficient. Interesting to see what the lighting looks like. If it's any the way the daylight is on version 2, I'm like, okay, this should be good. This should be good. Let's walk the rest of the way. I'd love them to get to the actual old walking speed. I don't know why they sped this up. I like the way it was before. So you can be critical. There's no problem with being critical or whatever. Now, those Run 8 cars, those are actual Run 8 cars, box cars. Track I'm going into here. Oh, I guess that is it right there. Is it Gal I'm going into? Okay. Take a quick look. Yeah. Hiccups again. Damn it, they're back. Seems I'm eating something. Pardon me. Indigestion or something. I don't know. What happened earlier? I started eating something. I was like, oh my god. Must have some indigestion thing going on. Man. No, he doesn't have too much. Take a look here. I got 103, but that was to get a build going. So what was the other one? So he's cleared a hump. I gotta go over to 108. Double check something here. 108, 108, where are you? Dang it. Oh, there we are. PAS. Maine. He's not going to touch 108. Pardon me. So he's got R10. He should be following the instructions. Yep. Right there. Good to hump now. I'm in a track that's not his. Alright. Well, I gotta stop and say right. Well, so much for thinking that talking was getting rid of him. Because I had a little bit of something to eat just before that, so normally that don't happen with me. Something I ate today. Something. So I got 103, 108. Well, good. I can deal with South. Excuse me. I quit saying that. You're too polite. South 2 I can hit right now. I just changed that designation too. Once those two trains left, I was able to change that. So South 2 and then North 5. Perfect. How come I got North 5? North 5 already have cars in it? Maybe it did. No, it did. Okay. Oh, I'm just adding to it to try to add those last ones. So South 2. going to be able to watch that one from the tower once I've set my pin. Counter on now. There. Okay, we're going that way. Oh shoot. I don't want to go that way. Let's see if I can stop it. There's a reason why I don't want to go that way. Yeah, from the hump in, there's really not much other than him. For me, it's really getting to know the yard and experience. I would say. I'm not going to be too much longer. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the dims shine more. I mean, they're supposed to be dim, but they're still they should still give enough. I mean, they do give light, but they don't hit the reflectors as much as I would like to see. I mean, signals, I think, definitely can still need improvement personally. Well, we'll see. It's not a major thing for me. I mean, it is what it is. Oops, I slowed down way too much here. can open up the coupler here. Sometimes that puts slack back and I don't want it to. Wow, that was cutting it close. Alright, let's go into the tower here. I can't even see my light. So we're green. Go to south 2. Just want to make sure we're on the right track. And it's yellow now, perfect. Not that I needed to see it, just makes me feel better. Alright, so I've already opened the coupler. Hopefully that doesn't uncouple on me. It's going to slow down all of a sudden. Like right here. That's good. So I have my speed control set at 10, and because I'm going upgrade, I'm okay now. Coming down, the speed control is kind of useless, but it's good kicking this way. Not so good when you're trying to kick a yard. It's better to kick it going downhill. There's the gallon cars right there. There's the kick. Oh, I hope I kicked it hard enough. Dang. That's the problem with going uphill. Whew, you got lucky there. I think. Looks like it's just going to clear. That was close. I didn't think I had enough for it. Alright. So we'll take that back. See, with the speed control set here, it'll actually drift past 10, which makes it useless. That's why humping West Colton can be fun, because that's not even going on a. That's like a. I don't know what that is. That's almost like a bowl or something. It's a bowl of a bowl. It's not really like a hump. Like here we go right now, going over 10. Back to my guy on the ground. Oh, he was further back than he needed to be. Oops, I'm going too slow. it's hard enough to find two guys to get together for a hump and a trim, and this is where you really have to use the activity system or the activity form. I'm supposed to be working on something. I haven't really done too much. I have a sheet, but the idea is, like, I mean, I don't know when it was. Was it Tuesday? I guess it was Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, whatever the hell it was, but a couple nights ago I went through and I updated the counts for Barstow, and I did some Yardmaster orders, and basically posted a thing and said, okay, here we go. You can get two guys together to work the yard, and there it is. It's all set, right? But we never got two guys together, and I know San Bernardino wasn't working, so there was plenty of opportunity. We just couldn't get anybody together. So that's where the two men, I mean, the opportunity is for that. For here, it's hard enough to get two men to get together, it seems. Or you get people who'll come on and they'll just come on whenever, and they're not really, you know, there's no planning involved. And this is the problem with 24/7, and there's pros and cons with 24/7. My problem with 24/7, the way it's become, is there's no planning involved. So what'll happen now? Mike and I, our schedules are fairly predictable. Although he was on last night, surprisingly. Had I known it, and it was a last minute thing. But had I known it earlier, I would have actually changed my plans a little bit. But unfortunately, a lot of times it is a last minute thing. So where am I going with this one? I'm going North Yard, but I can't remember where. South to North 5. Okay. Make sure I'm in the right. I'm going right to it. Okay. So yeah, trying to get, and what'll happen is the way we're looking at with version 2 going on is, and this is the downside with not having 24/7. I work during the day. The available dispatcher is going to be available during weekdays. The main dispatcher, he has all that time available. I only have one day that I can really give. So, and I mean, that's going to be on the Sundays. But, you know, I'd like to dispatch more, but I don't know if it's possible. So I figure, well, if there's enough people available during the week or weekdays or whatever the heck it is, then perhaps it's a possibility. I just don't know. Okay, so here's the rest of my Galveston. 10:40 p.m. I don't know. Alright. No problem. Let me see here. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. That don't sound right. That'd be good for some more, but chance to, since I was horsing around there. That'd be perfect. Alright, let's go back in over yonder. Let's see what we got. So, I'll edit my response as complete. Bring that up to 35. That should bring me down to 140 as well. Or it should, yeah, there it goes. Okay, so the first hump is entered. We'll call this first now. Ah, shoot. One at... So I'll call that first hump. I'll call that second. And we are up to September 15th. Let me just see where we're at here. Alright, so North 5 should be at 41 now. Dang. Oops, that ain't North 5, is it? Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it is. That's 53. No, I gotta take a look at that for a second. No, I got 41. Those counts are not what I expected. As long as I did it right. Looks alright. No, the count wasn't quite what I expected. Oh, it's 53. Okay. So something was wrong with that before, but it is 53 now. Maybe I better check on those. And what was the other one that I did? Oh yeah, I wanted to check something else there while I'm at it. 3025 tons. The other one should be 28, but I'll double check that as well. Okay. Let's see if I'm missing out on anything. Okay. So 30-25 tons on north 5. South 2 should be 28. Because that didn't change any. Dang it. Whew. I don't think I have any Tums. That sucks. Yeah, that's 28. That's good. Okay, so look at the first one, see how that rolled. So 3, 7, 10, 12. The old 2, but that's not going to be the same anymore. A lot of 114s. Let's see what we got here. 17. So we had one. So should be 16 more. Should be 16 more, but it could have changed. Double check that again. Yeah, that might have changed then. So we got 2, 3, 4, 9, 10 temples. Six Reowigs. Okay, so one of them must have been dropped off in Bakersfield, because this what happens is Vancouver does work ahead of time, so that's what that's about. So that goes to 10. That goes to 7. And there's still room for others, I think. None of those were all taken off, hence the color, different color used there. 112, 110, 7, and 3. Three's got your 5, so that's good. So 103, where are we here? Five in the bowl. Darken that out. 7, 10, 12. 7 and 27 for 7. Yep. I can darken that. should be 24 for 110. Yep. 110, 110, 24. $112 should be up to 22, and that should be it. And that's what it is. So our counts are good. And we'll keep everything else up to date as is. Now, so we're at September 15th. So I've darkened this one because that's done with as far as the temple. I haven't retagged it yet, which is okay. I'm not going to worry about that. That's a reminder to tell me that I do have 10 temples over in 114. So that's fine. Actually, I'll put a note to that retag. Or just a note. Temple in 114 2KC. Good enough. Okay, so that's a reminder for myself. So yeah, the next one's September 20th. I don't think we have any others. No, we're good actually. So my instructions are good, as is. Yeah, at least another 2 builds, I think, now that I look at that. So, yeah, we got the tonnage on the 1. It's 11 p.m. right now. 3025 going up. Yeah, I don't have to. I'll leave that open because just in case I'm going to put a build in a minute. I always like to check this just in case something new comes along, which it isn't. But anyways, you never know. Sometimes they got some interesting stuff in here too. Like they have all these screens as well. The teaser. Update September. Really? What was updated today? Interesting. I think I saw one of the. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the stuff for the A line. Ooh! I haven't seen that. Okay. Dang. I like that one. Now, I put one... Whoa. Yeah, this one got posted to my Facebook page today. You can see the Amtrak facility. There's two others here. Oh, that's sweet. Sweet, sweet stuff. And they're being fair to all the places, because there's somebody on behalf of Run 8 is actually in communication with me. He gave me this photo. He's just having a hard time getting the photos to me. So I did see an actual picture of that. I don't think the resolution's any higher than that right now. I'm getting about the same resolution myself. Just north of the Albany Rensselaer Station. That's cool. Man, that stuff. I mean, that is really cool. I don't know what that is. It looks like a little... Looks like a tornado. I can't tell. Oh. Dang, that bridge is awesome. Is that already in there and I just forgotten about it? But, holy crap. That's some sweet stuff. I saw this, that was, yeah, Yermo. And I saw those recently. That's sweet too. You know, I could care less about the frogs when I first heard. Yeah, this one's in good, really good resolution on Jason's. But you can see that's some sweet stuff. So all the stuff coming to A-line shortly. Hopefully, well, I don't know if I'd say hopefully sooner than later, but I'm definitely looking every day when I look. So what was I doing anyways? I was doing something. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing some work. So that's nice. You know, he's got the September 12th, but he's got the updates. So they're on. They're definitely on top of things of what's going on. And probably got a bit better of connection with the person who's trying to communicate with me, which is totally fine, because they're being the guys of the Run 8 team, or whoever's representing. I forget his name, but he is sharing the photos with me as well. So, and it's not like I'm getting or not getting some of it. I mean, some of those were new to me. I don't care if they're a few days old. I could care less. It's nice that they're reaching out to all the communities, which they are. They've been busy. They're starting to release a lot of screens now, so it's all good. I got no complaints. I was like, I like going on there, and I get surprised all of a sudden. It's just like, oh, that's new. So nice to see some more screens today. I heard that there was some Selkirk stuff. Mikey mentioned that to me yesterday, I think it was. So let me just see here. Well, go back on the server for a second. Yeah, I still have hiccups. Hope it goes away. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Stuffed up too. Oh boy, almost time for bed. 30:25, that's what I was gonna do. So that was why I was originally going over here, was doing this. So 2.4, I think it was 30:25. Yep. I don't know about the tonnage, but now one thing that's going to happen Uh, as I say, I got a funny feeling version 2 of Run 8 is going to come out before version 1 of RTS. And right now, Ski's really busy with work and stuff like that. We had a good conversation about it. It's probably going to happen later this fall, but the new engine types will actually probably not be available in time to be generated. However, that being said, there's no reason why we can't get some engines ready or some light power of the new types of engines. So they may not come in on the spawns, but if we have a pool available at Barstow or West Colton or something like that, there's no reason why we can't interchange it and stick it into a leader or something like that to, go with a bunch of ES44s, I guess. I mean, as just the regular power, and then hopefully we'll be able to put the interfaces in there eventually, so that we'll have a combination of I don't know what I don't know much about the new power, and what do they use do they use the new SD60s more for leaders than the ES44s because they're more modern, or do they have the whole train with them? I know in the old days they used to have the older engines as the second and third units, or the DPU power or whatever. So okay, I'm going to put a build onto this one on North 5. And what do we got? H-bar gal 9. Oh crap. Oops, gotta go back to root. And I think I was in 5. Okay. So we're getting there. 101 I put later on, which delays Los Angeles. Boron's going to have to get into the picture. But these are priority over to the other ones. What'll happen, I think, looking at the way the arrivals are starting to shape up, what'll happen is these arrivals will come and then there'll be a lull for arrival trains. In fact, that'll be the actual end of the previous cycle trains, and then this gets updated, the waybill file gets updated, and then that changes all the counts, but which is the way it should be. But what I'm thinking is possibly tomorrow or this weekend. First of all, this is available to anybody. That's 140 minutes. Now, just follow these instructions. Anybody going into Barstow, they should only, unless they get a yardmaster that changes it, should only be following the instructions that were last posted by the yardmaster. So I've got 2 humps and I've got the trims. Once that's done, I mean, yeah, if they have extra time, then yeah, go sort or do whatever. But if there is time, because what'll happen, I'm guessing, the way it's looking right now is there's going to be a huge lull, and the boron crew is actually coming on duty at 0500. We just haven't got around to tagging. I might do some tags tomorrow night by the looks of it. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm going to bed in a few minutes, in a couple minutes. But yeah, I'll get boron set up tomorrow or the weekend or something like that. But there's enough for Barstow there. I imagine Tony might be on tomorrow or later tonight, so he's got everything else going on. Maybe I'll actually, Mike, if you're around, if you can make a post, I'll make sure he's aware of that. But that's about it. I'm gonna get out of that then. So yeah, that's about it. So, all for now, and yeah, I don't know when the next live stream will do. We do this thing all the time. This was for Mike's benefit tonight, so that he knew what would happen is if he ever has to change waybills or tags, so he can go in there and insert, delete, or do whatever he has to, or he can set things up however he wants to, because Tom's got his own system, and he's basically, like I've said before, Tom has really gone to town with the frequencies and stuff like that. That's something that we have to put in place for version 2 before it's ready, but that's why I keep on looking, waiting to see. I'm going to just take a quick look here before I go to bed. I just want to see. Oh, I quit telling me that the bloody Jays are playing, because then they end up telling me the scores. And I got it taping on the DVR. I hate that when they do that. Stupid Facebook. I can't stand Facebook. I really can't. I hate going on to it. Let's see. Anything new and exciting? Probably not. I already checked the other ones, so Run 8 Insider is the only other one that I am on. No, nothing else at the moment, so. A couple people moaning and growing and a few other things, but what else we got here? Okay, so yeah, there's some pictures up on here. Dave has been posting on behalf of the Run 8 team to give us some pictures, so it's all in there. So anyways, yeah, no sense showing my timeline and crap like that, but anyways. Yeah, no other further news at the moment. Wow, I want to go in there. Nice pictures anyways. We've seen them all. Ooh. What was that? Well, that's 2014. Holy crap. The alien's coming. Now it's here. Wow, there's some old pictures in here. That's kind of cute. 2013. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, past my bedtime. Whoops, what was that? Cute, anyways. Anyways. We'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.